Chinese President Xi Jinping has pledged ongoing prosperity and peaceful development at a massive military parade to mark 70 years of Communist Party rule. The procession showcased the latest tanks, drones, planes and intercontinental ballistic missiles, alongside civilians and floats representing different regions and ethnicities. But the 70th anniversary celebrations come as China faces multiple domestic and international challenges. Speaking as the parade kicked off, President Xi Jinping said Beijing would stand strong in the face of pressure.
Today, a socialist China is standing in the east of the world, and there is no force that can shake the foundation of this great nation. No force can stop the Chinese people and the Chinese nation from forging ahead.
Further mass protests are planned in Hong Kong today as China marks its anniversary. Demonstrators were kept clear of this morning's flag raising, and thousands of extra police have been deployed onto the city's streets.
President Xi, meanwhile, pledged his commitment to Hong Kong's governance system.
We must remain committed to the strategy of peaceful reunification of one country, two systems. We will maintain long-term prosperity and stability of Hong Kong and Macau, advance the peaceful development of cross-strait relations, unite the whole country and continue to strive for the complete unification of our country.
Jegarahjah joins us now from Hong Kong, where events seem to be moving very swiftly, and no doubt the protesters trying to use the opportunity while the international media are focused on the anniversary celebrations to push home their point about Chinese influence in the territory.
Good morning, Karen. That's right. And the way that the protesters are characterising today, Tuesday, October the 1st, is not as a celebration. On the contrary, it's as a day of grief, a day of mourning. And that's why you see so many of these protesters who are converging in this city centre area in Hong Kong, Wan Chai, dressed from head to toe in black, some of them wearing black masks as well, and some of them carrying, and we've seen pictures earlier, coffins to symbolise the death of democracy here in Hong Kong, in the former British territory. Let me just give you an idea where we are. As I said, we're in a very central area called Wan Chai. We're on Hennessy Road, and if you can see here, this is one of the entrances to the MTR station. This is Wan Chai MTR station, and you can see here the protesters clad in black streaming out, not of the station, but from another side of the road here. That's because the MTR station has been closed. 11 of them in the central area have been closed, as well as 23 shopping centres. So today, in the central area of Hong Kong, is basically in lockdown in anticipation of anything going wrong here. And I'm talking about potential unrest. The other point to bear in mind is that there is a very, very heavy police presence here. As you said, Karen, 6,000 police officers have been deployed and they've fanned out across the city. About half an hour ago, we were up on this pedestrian gantry here at Wan Chai, and we were told to leave. Our crew was told to leave because the police now have taken up position there, and they have closed the main entrances to that pedestrian bridge. That just gives you an idea of just how heavily controlled and policed this event is. What we do know, and it's just after 1:15 here in the afternoon in central Hong Kong, the main body of the protest movement, the demonstrators, will be walking down here towards us in Hennessy Road, and will be continuing towards the Hong Kong Convention Centre, which has been the main forum and the main venue for the official celebrations. At 8 o'clock in the morning earlier, the Hong Kong authorities here tried to put their best foot forward and try to carry on and show that it's business as usual. There was a flag raising. It was outdoors as opposed to indoors, but the main ceremony was indoors. And we also heard from the acting chief executive, Matthew Chung, who is filling in for Carrie Lam. And this is interesting. Carrie Lam, the Hong Kong leader, is not here. She is not in the city to mark the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. She is, in fact, in Beijing. So it'll be very interesting to hear what kind of conversations she has with the leadership in Beijing and what sort of directives or orders she brings back to Hong Kong. So this is the situation here. There is a deep-seated concern that we could, and I stress could, see incidents of violence here, the same kind of incidents of violence that we saw over the weekend. But the protesters and the main bodies who have organised these protests have made it very clear that they want to see the Hong Kong public engaged, but engage in acts of civil disobedience. They don't want any violence. They want this march to pass off peacefully, because as he said, Karen, the eyes of the world are watching. Let me leave it there and hand it back to you.
Sri, terrific reporting so far. We can see those live pictures coming through, very peaceful, but a lot of people on the ground, as you say. So we will watch the developments very, very closely.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.